So good morning all. So today we are going to discuss applications of trigonometry multiple choice questions. So it will be useful for even national talent search examination or RJC, TSRG, RJC or APRJC or Polytechnic or some other entrance examinations. Even it may be useful for even EAMCET examination too. So applications of trigonometry means nothing but heights and distances. We shall have the discussion on heights and distances. So first let's have a small discussion. So regarding the basic concepts of applications of trigonometry, I won't discuss in detail. So which will be useful while solving the problems. So those concepts will be discussed now. So let's have a discussion. Okay. So welcome all of you. Welcome. Uh, I think am I audible to you all? Am I audible? Okay, right. Right. So first, so consider a triangle, right angle triangle. Right. Thank you, Srinivas. Let us say this is 90 degrees. Say ABC. Say this angle is 60 degrees. Obviously, this angle will be because this is 90. 90 plus 60 is 150. 150 plus 30 is total sum of the angles is equal to 180 degrees. So that means this angle must be 30 degrees. So these two angles are complementary angles. 60 plus 30 is equal to 90. So now from this one we can write, so define sine 30. Sine 30. So sine 30 is equal to opposite side BC, hypotenuse. Obviously this will be root 3, this will be 2 and this will be 1. From this one we can write sine 30 equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. Sorry, sine 30 is, I did mistake. You take this is, okay, 1 minute. You take 1, this is root 3. Now see sine 30 is equal to 1 upon 2. So cos 30, you define cos 30 is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse root 3 by 2. Now tan 30 write down. What is tan 30? Tan 30 is equal to opposite side by adjacent side. So that will be 1 upon root 3. Even you can write other values too. Cot 30. Cot 30 is equal to adjacent side by opposite side. Root 3 by 1 root 3. Next we define secant 30. Secant 30 is equal to 1 upon cos 30, 2 by root 3. Cosecant 30. Cosecant 30 is the reciprocal of sine. So 1 by sine, that is 2. So all the values of 30 degrees, very important for applications of trigonometry. So even you can define now the 60 values, sine 60 degrees. So for 60 degrees you see, so this will be the opposite, this is the hypotenuse, root 3 by 2. So cos 60, cos 60 is equal to adjacent to 60 degrees 1 upon hypotenuse will be the longest side in the right angle triangle, obviously 1 by 2. So tan 60 degrees. So tan 60 degrees is equal to opposite by adjacent, that is root 3 upon 1 root 3. So cot 60. Cot 60 is 1 by tan 60, 1 by root 3. So next secant 60 degrees. Secant 60 degrees is equal to 1 by cos 60, 2. So cosecant 60 degrees is equal to 2 upon root 3. Okay. So these values are very, very important. Okay. And moreover, and one more, let's have a discussion. Second point. Consider one more right angle triangle, say 90 degrees this is. So this will be 45. Obviously, what will be this angle? This angle also 45 degrees. Say ABC. Since these two angles are equal, these two sides are equal. Say 1, 1. This will be root 2 because 1 square 1, 1 square 1 square root 2. So we can write here from this one sine 45. What is sine 45 degrees? See, sine 45 is equal to opposite by hypotenuse 1 upon root 2. Even this also equal to cos 45. So next tan 45 write down. What is tan 45? The tan 45 is equal to opposite by adjacent 1 upon 1 1, same equal to cot 45. Next sec 45. Sec 45 is equal to hypotenuse by adjacent side root 2 by 1 root 2, 7, this equal to cosecant 45. Okay, right. Now let us move to the question. First question. The angle of elevation of the top of a tower from a point on the ground which is 30 meters away from the foot of a tower of height 10 root 3 meters is option A 45 degrees, option B is 60, option C 30, option D is 90 degrees. This is the question. So whenever the questions are related to the applications of trigonometry or heights and distances, so you remember one thing. First read the question very carefully 2 or 3 times. Just visualize it, draw the figure. If you draw the figure, the problem will be solved. No problem. So first let us solve it. So the angle of elevation of the top of a tower from where? From a point on the ground which is 30 meters away from the foot of the tower of height 10 root 3 meters. So that means actually, so you need to draw the figure like this. This is the tower from which 30 meters away the point of observation is there. So now top is observed with some angle of elevation. This we do not know. Say theta. Say this will be height you can say 10 root 3. Height of the tower is 10 root 3 meters. Next, the distance from foot of the tower to the point of observation is 10. Then we need to find out this one. So apply this one is very simple. You can say ABC. Define tan ratio. What is tan theta? Tan theta is equal to opposite AB upon BC. So AB equals to how much? 10 root 3. BC is 10. 10 gets cancelled. Tan theta is equal to root 3. Just we need to find out theta value. So that, right, tan theta is equal to root 3 equals to, see, you go to here, see, here tan 60 is root 3. See, in the place of root 3 you can write tan 60. So now tan 60 we can write. Therefore, angle of elevation is equal to theta is equal to 60 degrees. So B is the right option. B is the right option. Sorry. Wait. So 30 meters. Sorry, you need to verify, that's only. This is 30 meters. 30. So now the tan theta is equal to AB by BC. AB is equal to 10 root 3 upon 30. 10 1 ja, 10 3 ja. This we can write root 3 by 3 can be written root 3 into root 3. Root 3 cancel, 1 upon root 3. So tan theta is equal to tan 30 degrees. Therefore, theta is equal to 30 degrees. Absolutely correct. So C is the right option. C is the right option. C is the right option. Right. Okay, check it all of you now. This question. Yes, 30 meters away, not 10 meters. Answer is 30 degrees. Second question. A bridge is in the shape of a straight path. Across a river. So across a river, a bridge was constructed that is in the shape of a straight path itself only. Straight path makes an angle of 60 degrees with the width of the river. If the length of the bridge length of the bridge is 100 meters, then the width of the river is width of the river is A 50 meters, B 173.2 meters, C 43.3 meters, D 100 meters. Just read the question very carefully. Just read the question very carefully. See, a bridge is in the shape of a straight path across a river, makes an angle of 60 degrees with the width of the river. If the length of the bridge is 100 meters, then the width of the river we need to find out. So let us see now. Let us see. First we need to draw the figure carefully. Second one. See, for example, you take like this. This is a river. It's flowing like this. It's a river. This is called width of the river. A bridge is constructed like this across the river, like this. You another color take it. This is the width of the river. It's making, what is the angle? That is 60 degrees. It's making 60 degrees. So length of the bridge is, that is 100 meters. So now width we need to find out. Say D. Say triangle A, B, C. So from this you write down, you need to find out, this is the hypotenuse, this is adjacent side. You find cos 60 degrees. Cos 60 degrees. Cos 60 degrees is equal to BC, adjacent side, by AC. So cos 60 degrees is equal to 1 upon 2. Sin 60 is root 3 by 2, cos 60 is 1 upon 2. BC is equal to how much? D. We need to find out. AC is 100. So now D is equal to 100 upon 2. So that will be 50 meters. Width of the river is 50 meters. This is the answer. Yes. So now one trick I will tell you. One trick. Without doing any calculation, I have the trick. What is the trick means? You follow this trick. Whenever 60 is there, correspond to 60, you take this is root 3, you take it. So this you take it, this one as 1 unit. You take it this one as 2 units. So that means 2 units is equal to 100. 2 units corresponds to 100. 1 unit is equal to how much? That's all. 1 upon 2 into 100. So answer is 50. That's all. This will be the trick. This will be the trick. Very simple trick. You need not just draw the figure. You need not apply any ratio also. So for example, 60 degrees is there. I already discussed you. Opposite will be root 3. Adjacent will be 1. Hypotenuse is 2. For 2 units equal to 100 meters. For 1 unit, how much? Because this the width is 1 unit. 1 unit is equal to. This is a unitary method. 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2 into 100. 50. 50 is the answer. So obviously A is the right option. So now third question. Third question. The ratio of the length of a tree and its shadow is 1 is to 1 upon root 3. The angle of sun's elevation is A 30 degrees, B is 45 degrees, C is 60 degrees, D 90 degrees. See, good morning, very good morning. See, the ratio of the length of a tree and its shadow is 1 is to 1 upon root 3. The angle of sun's elevation we need to find out. So first let us draw the rough figure. This is the tree, this is the shadow. So now this is the sun's elevation, say theta, sun's elevation. So this will be what is given actually. So opposite is 1. This will be 1. Length of the tree 1 unit. This will be 1 upon 1 by root 3 units. Apply tan theta. What is tan theta? Opposite by adjacent. 1 upon 1 by root 3. Reciprocal of 1 by root 3 is root 3. Sorry. So tan theta is equal to tan 60 degrees. Tan 60 is root 3. Therefore, sun's elevation is, angle of sun's elevation is 60 degrees. C is the right option. C is the right option. Yes, absolutely correct. Everybody correct. So fourth one. If two towers, this problem is related to the two towers. If two towers of height h1 and h2 subtend angles of 60 degrees and 30 degrees, 60 degrees and 30 degrees respectively at midpoints at midpoint of the line joining their feet, then h1 is to h2. The ratio between the heights of the towers is h1 is to h2 is option A 3 is to 1, option B root 3 is to 1, option C 1 is to root 3, option D 1 is to 3. This is the question. Two towers of height h1, h2 subtend angles 60 degrees, 30 degrees respectively at midpoint of the line joining their feet. Then h1 is to h2. The ratio of the heights of the towers we need to find out. So that means first we need to draw the figure. See, this is the one tower, first tower. This is second tower. This is the actually line joining their feet. Say midpoint. This is the midpoint. So this is actually 30 degrees. This will be 60 degrees. 60 degrees. Say this height is h1, right angle triangle. This is also right angle triangle, h2. Okay. So now this is the actually midpoint. Midpoint means say this is x, this is also x distance. So from the two triangles, first you write down tan 60. Tan 60 degrees is equal to h1 by x. So now h1 equals to x times tan 60. From this triangle, define tan 30. What is tan 30 in the second triangle? Opposite h2 by adjacent x. Now h2 equals to x times tan 30. So h1 is to h2 ratio. So x cancel, tan 60 is to tan 30. Tan 60 is root 3 is to tan 30 is 1 by root 3. Multiply both sides with root 3. Root 3 into root 3, 3 is to root 3 into 1 upon root 3, 1. 3 is to 1. So A is the right option. A is the right option. So these type of questions directly we can say, for example, this is theta 1, this is theta 2, or theta, say this is alpha. Then shortcut you can remember like this. See, h1 is to h2 is equal to tan theta is to tan alpha. Tan theta, tan alpha. This trick you can remember. Without doing all these manipulations, directly we can write the answer with the help of this one. Tan theta is to tan alpha. Fifth question. A pole 6 meters high casts a shadow, that means shadow of the pole, a shadow 2 root 3 meters. The length of the shadow is 2 meters, height of the pole is 6 meters long on the ground, along the ground. Then the sun's elevation, sun's elevation then the sun's elevation is A 60 degrees, B 45 degrees, C 30 degrees, D 90 degrees. Okay, can you try this problem? This is the pole, it's a shadow. This is theta, sun's angle of sun's elevation, 6 meters, say ABC. This is 2 root 3. Opposite side, adjacent side. The ratio we can apply the tan theta. So now the tan theta write down solution. Tan theta equals to opposite 6 upon 2 root 3. 2 1 ja, 2 3 ja. Again, the numerator 3 can be written as root 3 times root 3 upon root 3. Root 3 1 ja, root 3. So obviously the tan theta becomes root 3. This root 3 can be written as tan 60 degrees. You remember, this is very important point. So therefore theta is equal to 60 degrees, which is the sun's elevation. This answer, sun's elevation is 60 degrees. So A is the right option. A is the right option. So very good. Sixth question. The angle of elevation of the top of a tower from a point the angle of elevation of the top of a tower from a point on the ground 30 meters away from the foot of the tower is 30 degrees. The height of the tower is the height of the tower is A 30 meters, B 10 root 3 meters, C 20 meters, D 10 root 2 meters. So first let me read the question carefully. The angle of elevation of the top of a tower from a point on the ground 30 meters away from the foot of the tower is 30 degrees. That means angle of elevation is 30 degrees. So the top of a tower from the point on the ground 30 meters away from the foot of the tower. Then what we need to find out? Height of the tower we need to find out. So yes, it will be useful for PUC also. Right. Here see, this is the height of the tower. This is the foot, this is the top. From the foot 30 meters away, point of observation is that. So now the angle of elevation is 30 degrees. This is 30 degrees. So this is 30 meters. This height we need to find out. H we do not know. H we need to find out height. ABC. This is a right angle triangle. Apply tan 30. Tan 30 degrees is equal to AB opposite side by adjacent side. So tan 30 is 1 upon root 3. AB is H, the height of the tower. BC is 30. So H equal to 30 upon root 3. So just rationalize it. 30 upon root 3 multiplied with root 3 upon root 3. Because the rationalizing factor of root 3, multiply both numerator and denominator with root 3. So you get 30 root 3 upon root 3 into root 3 is 3. 3 1 ja, 3 10 ja. Answer is 10 root 3. Answer is 10 root 3 meters. So now super shortcut. So what is the shortcut? Just draw the figure. Figure is important. So this is the tower. This is given 30 meters. This angle is given 30 degrees. See, for 30 degrees this will be 1. This will be root 3. This will be 2. So that means root 3 parts is 30. We need one part. One part is equal to how much? 1 by root 3 into 30. See, obviously 30 by root 3. See, you get same step only. 30 by root 3. Rationalizing, you get 10 root 3 meters. So without any trigonometric ratio, we can solve this problem. We can solve this problem. So B is the right option. Kala Devi, try to concentrate on the lesson. Seventh question. Seventh question. Seventh question. The height of the tower is 100 meters. Height of the tower is 100 meters. When the angle of elevation of sun is 30 degrees, then the shadow of the tower is A 100 root 3 meters, B 100 meters, C 100 times root 3 minus 1 meters, D 100 upon root 3 meters. Both ways you can do it, unitary method or figure method. Let us try. The height of a tower is 100 meters. The angle of elevation of the sun is 30 degrees. The length of the shadow of the tower we need to find out. So that means this is the tower, this is the length of the shadow. So this is the angle of elevation. This is 30 degrees. Height of the tower given, this is 100 meters. So this we need to find out D. Write down here tan 30, write down. What is tan 30? Tan 30 is equal to opposite. It's opposite by adjacent. 100 by D. Tan 30 degrees is 1 by root 3 equal to 100 by D. Cross multiplication. By cross multiplication, D is equal to 100 root 3. D is nothing but actually the shadow of this tower. Answer is A. A is the right answer. But now super trick. What is the super trick? Very simple trick. For 30C, this is only one part. D will be root 3 part. One part is 100. We need root 3 part. Is how much? That means root 3 by 1 into 100. So answer is 100 root 3. That's all. So A is the obviously answer. A is the right answer. You can apply. This is the unitary method. That's called unitary method also. For one part is 100. For root 3 parts is how much? Root 3 into 100. 100 root 3. Eighth one. the angle of elevation the angle of elevation of the top of a tower at a distance of at a distance of at a distance of 500 meters from the foot is 30 degrees. The height of the tower the height of the tower the height of the tower is A 250 root 3 meters, B 500 root 3 meters, C 500 upon root 3 meters, D 250 meters. Okay, Indra Kumari, Riyaz, B. So this is the tower. So from the foot of the tower, the point of observation is 500 meters. The angle of elevation of the top of a tower at a distance of 500 meters from the foot. Take 500 meters. The angle of elevation is 30 degrees. This is 500. So now height of the tower. This is the height of the tower. Say ABC. Okay. So now the solution, apply tan 30 because opposite side we need to find out, adjacent side is known. So tan 30 degrees is equal to h opposite side upon adjacent is 500. Tan 30 is 1 upon root 3. By cross multiplication you can write r h is equal to 500 by root 3 meters. This is the answer. I don't know, Swaruparani. Generally, every day, 1 or 2 persons are doing like that. Yes. See now, super trick. What is the super trick? Whenever 30 degrees means it refers to one part. So this part will be root 3. That means root 3 parts is 500. One part is our height. That is 1 upon root 3 into 500. So our answer is 500 by root 3. That's all. So C is the right option. Not Swaruparani. Somebody is every day, 1 or 2 persons are doing like that. Whatever you said, absolutely correct. But they need to encourage us. So they need to like, subscribe, and comment. Okay? Not you are correct, Nana. Surupa, you are absolutely correct. You are not doing like that. Others. You are very good. You are encouraging. So you explained that you have been following my classes. Very good, Nana. You follow. Okay, ninth one. the tops of two poles of height 16 meters and 10 meters are are connected by a wire of length L meters of wire if the wire makes an angle of 30 degrees with the horizontal with the horizontal then L is the length of the wire we need to find out. A 26 meters, B 16 meters, C is 12 meters, D 10 meters. Yes, Nana, without reason they are doing like that. Right. Tops of two poles height. One of the height of the pole is 16 meters, other pole height is 10 meters. They are connected by a wire of length L meters. So this wire makes an angle of 30 degrees with horizontal. Then length of that wire we need to find out. Okay, first let us make a figure now. 10th one figure. So two towers, one tower is like this. This is other tower. So join like this. So they are connected by the two tops are connected by a wire. Green. This is a wire. This length of the wire is L. What is the height of the tower? First tower is 16. Yes, 16 meters. This is 16 meters. So this will be 10 meters. So just you join like this. These two are parallel. So this angle made by the horizon means say theta. So this angle also you will be getting here also theta. This angle we need to find out now. So obviously this distance will be 10. Total is 16. Obviously this will be 16 minus 10. This will be 6 itself only. Okay. Right. So this is making angle. How much angle it is making? 30 degrees. Now separate this triangle. This triangle looks like this. This L, this is 30 degrees. This is 6. For 30 opposite side, L will be the actually here what? Hypotenuse. Opposite to hypotenuse is sine ratio. So apply sine ratio. Sine 30 degrees is equal to L stands for length of the wire upon opposite side is 6. Sorry. 1 minute. We can write 6 upon L. Sine 30 is 1 by 2. So cross multiplication L is equal to 12 centimeters. This is the answer. Or 12 meters. 12 meters. Or you can do like this. This is one part. This is one part. Obviously, this will be the two parts. One part is equal to 6. Two parts is equal to how much? 2 by 1 into 6. That will be 12. So this becomes 12. 12 is the right answer. C is the right option. C is the right option. Thank you. Thank you, Swarupa. So 11th question. 11th question. The angle of elevation, the angle of elevation of the top of a 15 meters high tower at a point 15 meters away from the base of the tower. Base or foot is same. Base of the tower. Base of the tower is A 30 degrees, B 60 degrees, C 45 degrees, D is 75 degrees. Yes, Nana. Yes, absolutely correct. The angle of elevation of the top of a top of a 15 meters high tower at a point 15 meters away from the base of the tower is. So that means this is 15 meters high tower. From the base or foot at 15 meters it has been observed with some angle of elevation. We do not know theta. This is 15, this is also 15. Both are equal. So find tan theta. Tan theta is equal to opposite by opposite. 15 by 15. It's equal to 1. So tan theta is equal to tan 45 degrees. Therefore, theta is equal to 45 degrees. Since height and base same, angle will be obviously 45 degrees. C is the right option. Twelfth question. If the height and length of a if the height and length of the shadow height and the length of a shadow of a person are the same are the same, then angle of elevation of the sun is elevation of the sun is. It's very easy question. Height length same means the previous problem itself only. So height by length is 1, tan theta is equal to 1, theta is equal to 45 degrees. A 30, B is 60, C 45, D 15 degrees. Yes, Nana. Yes, absolutely correct. Height and length of the shadow of a person are equal, same. Then angle of elevation of the sun we need to find out. See, this is the height, this is the length of the shadow. Both are equal. Say for example, this is h, this is also h. Theta we need to find out. Solution. Tan theta is equal to h by h. That will be 1. Tan theta is equal to tan 45 degrees. So obviously the angle of elevation is 45 degrees. C is the right option. C is the right option. Thirteenth question. If the length of the shadow if the length of the shadow of a tower is root 3 times its height, then the angle of elevation of the sun is A 45 degrees, B 30 degrees, C 60 degrees, D 90 degrees. Right. Length of the shadow of a tower is root 3 times its height. Then angle of elevation of the sun we need to find out. So this is the tower, this is the length of the shadow. So angle of elevation theta. So length of the shadow is root 3 times height. Say for example h, this will be root 3 times h. Now write down tan theta. Solution. So from this triangle tan theta is equal to opposite side h, adjacent side is root 3h. H gets cancelled, 1 upon root 3. So tan theta is equal to, you can write tan 60 degrees. Sorry, tan 30 degrees. So angle of elevation is 30 degrees. B is the right option. B is the right option. So are you following or not? You need to chart. Understood? Have you understood? 14th question. Yes. The ratio of the ratio of the length of rod the length of rod to its shadow to its shadow is 1 is to root 3. The angle of elevation of the sun is A 30 degrees, B 60 degrees, C 45 degrees, C 45 degrees, D 90 degrees. Ratio of the length of the rod to its shadow is 1 is to root 3. The angle of elevation of the sun is so this is the length of the rod, this will be the shadow, so this is the angle of elevation, say theta. Suppose the length of the rod to the shadow, for example this is one part, this will be root 3 part. Just apply tan theta. Tan theta equals to 1 upon root 3. This we can write tan 30 degrees. So that means actually you see this theta is equal to 30 degrees. A is the right option. A is the right option. Yes. (15) A lamp post 5 root 3 meters high casts a shadow of 5 meters on the ground. The sun's elevation, that means angle of elevation only, elevation at this moment is so just visualize the figure, that's very important. A 30 degrees, B is 45 degrees, C is 60 degrees, D 90 degrees. But angle of elevation may not be 90 degrees, it will be eliminated. So now the lamp post height is 5 root 3 meters, length of the shadow 5. So this is lamp post shadow. So angle of elevation, say theta. This is 5 root 3, this will be 5. Apply tan theta. Solution, tan theta equals to opposite 5 root 3 upon 5. So root 3. So we can write tan theta is equal to tan 60 degrees. So what is the value of theta? Yes, you are correct. Theta is equal to 60 degrees. Absolutely correct. C is the right option. Yes, 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 yes. 16th question. Without paper, pen, now tell me answer. I am giving this the 16th question. Are you ready? Are you ready? All of you ready? I will check how many of you do correctly. That means you might have, this indicate that you are following my classes. The length, the length of the shadow, the length of the shadow, the length of the shadow. Okay, but sun's elevation rays will be downwards. You will be getting. Sai Rakesh. The length of the shadow of a tower, of a tower on the ground, on the ground is equal to its height. Its height. Then the angle of elevation of the sun is equal to A 30 degrees, B 45, C 60, D 90. Very good, wonderful. Length of the shadow of a tower on the ground is equal to, this is very important, its height. So for example, you say like this. This is a tower shadow. Suppose this H, shadow also H. Say theta. Tan theta. Tan theta is equal to H upon H. This will be 1. So tan theta is equal to tan 45 degrees. Therefore, angle of elevation theta is equal to 45 degrees. B is the right option. B is the right option. Wonderful, Anna. Everybody's wonderful job. Right. 17th question. A ship is sighted means observed at sea I will start, Nana. I will start after completion of this December 1st onwards. A ship is sighted at sea from the top of a lighthouse of 75 meters height. 75 meters height. If the angle of depression, not elevation, angle of depression is found to be 30 degrees. The distance of ship from the lighthouse in meters is A 25 root 3, B 75 root 3, C 75 by root 2, D 75 times root 2. Oh, very good, very good, very good. Yes. So this is some different problem. A ship is observed at sea from the lighthouse, whose height is 75 meters tall. The angle of depression is found to be 30 degrees. The distance of ship from the lighthouse we need to find out. So 17th. See, this is the lighthouse. For example, ship is here. Ship. So observed from the top of the, so now draw a horizontal. So this is the point, this point. Distance from lighthouse to, so this height is 75 meters. Lighthouse, this is a lighthouse. So angle of depression is given how much? 30 degrees. So now we need to find out D, distance from ship to lighthouse. D we need to find out. So these two are parallel. Since these two are parallel, these two angles are called alternate interior angles. So this is also 30. Now leave this figure now. 30 means this will be 1 unit. This obviously this will be 60, this will be root 3 units. You can write like this. 1 unit is equal to 75 meters. For root 3 units is how much? That is root 3 multiplied by 75. That is 75 root 3. So therefore D is equal to 75 root 3. That's our answer. Sai Rakesh, your answer, you check your answer. Your answer is might be wrong. Not Pavitra, you check your answer. Check your answer. All of you check your answers. So otherwise this is the shortcut method. Other method also you can write it. Second method tan 30 is equal to opposite 75 upon D. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3 equal to 75 by root 3. Cross multiplication D is equal to 75 times root 3 meters. This is the answer. Eighteenth question. 18th question. A ladder makes an angle of 60 degrees with the ground when placed along a wall. If the foot of the ladder is 8 meters away from the wall, the length of the ladder is A 4 meters, B 8 meters, C 8 root 2 meters, D is 16 meters. So this will be somewhat different problem. Okay. A ladder makes an angle of 60 degrees with the ground when placed along a wall. If the foot of the ladder is 8 meters away from the wall, the length of the ladder we need to find out. Okay. Solution. See, this is the wall. So a ladder is placed like this. Okay. A ladder makes 60 degrees with the ground. Yes. 60 degrees. It makes 60 degrees. This is the ladder. Right. If the foot of the ladder is 8 meters away from the wall, this is 8 meters. 8 meters. Length of the ladder. This length we need to find out. Say L. This is L. So this is for 60 degrees. It will be the actually adjacent side. It is a hypotenuse. So now use cos. Cos 60 degrees is equal to 8 by L. Cos 60 is actually 1 upon 2. Cross multiplication L is equal to 8 into 2 is 16. So meters. This is the answer. So now super trick. What is the super trick? For opposite to 60 is root 3. This will be root 3. This will be 1. So this will be 2. For 1 is 8 meters. For 2 parts is how much? That is 2 into 8 is 16. So D is the right option. D is the right option. Okay, I hope you might have understood. So tomorrow we shall continue the class. Thank you one and all. Bye. See you. Have a nice day. Tomorrow we are going to complete this chapter, right? Then when similar triangles I will discuss. Similar triangles next.